Hello and welcome to the Useful Hooligans. We're not streaming today. This is kind of quiet. It feels a bit weird, actually. And we're missing Mr. Lovely Lewis. R.I.P., R.I.P., guys. Lewis is edumacating himself, so we all have to do this. Although, Lewis will watch this back because he has to edit it all, so sucks to be him.
Gets to see all the fun we have.
Sometimes, Sam, you say words, and I don't think you understand what you're saying.
I don't understand what I'm saying.
Okay, at least we're all on the same page then.
But no, we might as well just start it off. If any questions within the videos, ask in the links and the comment section below in YouTube. But yeah, and to our lovely DM, Lisa. I don't know where you are on the fucking camera for you, so YMPP.
Just, Sam, point up and rotate your hands down both sides. That way you are guaranteed.
What does YMPP stand for?
I had to change it for copyright.
Okay, anyway, so we're going to quickly recap on what happened last week. So, Rani ran off, left a note for Marco to read to everyone else.
2 notes.
Yeah, she left 2 notes.
Two.
Yeah, there was 2. I tried to question her on the second one, but I kept getting interrupted.
Then you met Nazilla, Rani's sister, and Nazilla's companion, Dante. You then went through a doorway to a dream sort of land, plane thing. And up to now, you've gone through Danix's nightmare, Russell's nightmare, and Marco's nightmare. And
I lost my shit.
We ended off with Marco just, coming out of his nightmare and Nazilla running off.
Okay, just before we continue, Marco's first action is to pick up Rani's cloak that slipped from his head when he entered the room, and he's going to tie it around his arm so he can't lose it.
Okay. You will all notice now that Danux is unconscious.
Oh, for God's sake, stupid dwarf!
How much can
Wake up!
Ropophine carry?
Wake up! Oh, I'll just carry him.
Just use Ropophine and tie him to yourself so you don't lose him.
Okay.
We don't exactly want to leave him in the dream realm
Can
somewhere.
we tie him to his shield so he has at least a smooth,
Yeah, sure.
Just sort of drag him along.
rather than his head smacking the floor all the time?
I was
Can
going
we-
to say, actually...
I meant tie him, put him on the back and then
Oh,
strap him on
okay.
like
Like
a
a
child
rucksack.
backpack. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I was going to say, rather than using Ropophine, why don't we just use some of the standard rope that Danax has abundance of on him?
Yeah, let's use his own rope on him.
Yeah.
Why not?
We could just use the rope that's attached to Branzer anyway.
How about we just kind of do like a duct tape thing, but with the rope?
Yeah.
You could just leave.
That way he can't fall off. It's fine.
What's it? Guys, can you tie him onto my bloody back? He's
That's
He's
what we were
dribbling.
just discussing.
He's dribbling.
Branzer.
I was out of character, mate.
I was discussing it properly, but alright.
I saw no arm.
Hey, Branzer didn't need that. Got my voice. And there is, I don't talk like this usually, do I? Actually, sometimes I do. It's kind of crazy.
Anyway,
You do. It's very
we,
weird.
we,
mind
ti-
process.
we tie Danix to
Branzer.
I've got a backpack.
Do you wish to
Let's
move
wolf pack.
forward then?
Ooh.
Oh, there's nothing else here.
Yeah.
So, you're
Let's
all
go, guys.
agreeing.
Yes.
Bad Danux,
Yeah.
who's kind of unconscious and can't
Yeah.
actually...
Look, he has
Uh,
no say in the matter. He's strapped to Branzer's back.
I
Because he's
take-
unconscious, his
I
choice
take
is to
Danix's
out
head
of
and
it
just
now.
nod it up and down.
Mrs.
Yeah, I
Dio,
continue.
Mrs. Dio, just a quick note. Branzer's hood is still up and he is holding Phoenix
Okay.
because he's aware of what's just happened in this whole situation.
Alright.
Yeah, Marco doesn't have a weapon equipped. He doesn't want to.
So,
After dropping my chain, I picked it up.
That's...
I'm sorry. That was hilarious.
It's the fact that Marco disarmed you. It was fantastic.
No!
Right, anyway, let's continue. Go through
So-
the doors, guys.
So, you move forward. Can Ebony roll me a will save?
I don't like you.
I'm just
But you don't say
saying.
that to the DM, like.
I just
saying.
want Ebony to roll.
I don't like you.
I really like you.
I was
If
going
you-
to say, in the end, if
Right, is there any
Lisa
negatives,
kills
or is it
someone,
just a straight
it's
up
just a straight
thing?
up will save.
Alright.
If
it's
this
like
skill-
Ebony gets permanently lost to the dream, she becomes part of the dream, we never see her again.
You take Ebony away from me, I will destroy all the things you love.
Shut up and let me
Don't take
describe
my
the
sunshine.
room that you're in. So
Actually, I've just realised, is anyone recording the dice rolls?
no,
There's no need.
because I can't.
Okay,
Ebony got
we
a nice-
apologise, so we'll just
Roll
say them
19
vocally.
on my will save.
Okay, so as you've walked into the room, it starts forming around you. It's quite dark, and the smell of, let's say, how do I describe this smell? It's not nice. It's like,
Rotten flesh.
well, not rotten flesh, more like
Damp laundry.
damp
A badly
hay
cleaned
and
toilet.
yeah,
Sewage.
sewage. Yeah, I'm trying to think
Yes.
of a nice word. To
When you
say.
walk out,
No,
when you
make
walk
it,
out,
make it awful. Make
when you walk out into the countryside, and all you smell is that massive whiff of brewed horse
manure.
shit.
Yeah.
Basically, shit and piss you smell.
It's the way to go.
You can see
Okay.
you're in a very, very sort of biggish room, and along the walls, there's many people chained to the walls. Can you all just roll me sort of like a spot check? That's the only thing I can think
The
of.
first
are they
spot of
alive?
day.
Roll me a spot check.
I'm supposing that's what the spell check's for.
Yeah.
Right, do I need to roll Ebony's or does she already know?
She should. Well, Ebony doesn't need to roll. Only the rest of you do.
Nope. Ajax is still shamed.
I roll.
Oh my god, Brad actually did a good roll today.
Holy
My
shit,
bad.
Marco cleaned his glasses.
Well, he did, literally.
Ajax still has his head hung in shame. Like,
I think my bird was looking over my
How did it
shoulders
do?
and saw more than I did.
I can't believe the
Okay.
cleric disarmed me. It's just, it's
Just be
like, I
glad,
can't believe-
Okay, everyone except Ajax will notice that Ebony is no longer with you in the group.
Well, I guess we figured out whose nightmare this is.
Marco,
Yes?
Ebony's missing.
I kinda noticed this.
Why does it smell like shit in here as well?
I don't know, I can't see anything, it's dark. I have terrible eyesight.
I don't think you need to be able to see to smell shit.
Yes, but I can't offer an explanation as to why.
I'm just going to turn to Branza, and I'm like, Branza, don't turn your axe on.
It's Audion.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what, the flame's on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so I can
Please
see
don't-
things.
I was going to say, please don't
Yeah.
let that be enemy.
What do we see in the room? If there's,
Are we all stood in shit?
Methane.
It's
What
like,
do
yeah,
we
there's
see
this
if-
huge explosion.
if the fire's on, what do we see?
You see people chained to the walls on either side of you.
Do we know who these people are?
Can we
Have
investigate the
Have you
people?
investigated them?
Hi
Like-
guys!
You've just said we could see them.
Yeah, you can see them, but you don't know who they are unless you go up
Are
to
they
them.
breathing? Marco's gonna go up to them. Are they breathing and living, and are they okay?
They're
of sorts?
breathing and living. I wouldn't say they're okay.
Oh no, of
They're
course they
chained
changed.
to a wall.
What do we like? Like men, women,
Men and
Like-
women.
men and women.
How
And
old?
there's all ages,
Well, I just. Brand's
So
it.
including children, or
including children.
Oh, can I do sense motive?
No,
But sense
Marco
motive.
is expressively angry about this. Slave children and women and people.
Mr.
what motive are you sensing? They haven't said anything.
Devon's.
No, it's the fact that they're chained up against their will, probably, unless this is some really kinky ass dungeon here.
I want to see if they're tied for. Like, can I do sense motive? See, like, if it's.
That's to see if they're lying.
I just, on
Like,
hearing,
it's a
on
diplomacy.
hearing
Are you lying
Marcos,
about being chained up? I'd like to diplomacy they chain.
No!
on hearing Marco talking about some sort of kinky stuff, I turned to Marco and I'm like,
I was out
really,
of character, so I'm interested
okay.
on how Marco spoke of this.
okay. I was gonna have a really witty thing about saying that, but okay, if it was out of character, it's our face.
Are these metal chains? And
They're metal chains, yes.
I can't.
Wait.
I can't. And how are they like?
They're
How are
cuffed- basically, the chains linked to every one of the slaves, and they're all cuffed to it.
Ebony's missing, and there's a bunch of people hanging on the walls.
Can
I
I?
kind of go,
Can
guys,
we look for something that looks vaguely familiar to what Ebony is
Sure.
hanging?
Do you want to roll
I was gonna
another
say,
spot?
guys, I still have to.
Yeah.
Well,
count-
actually, roll a search because
I
you're
still-
technically searching.
Guys, there's children on the wall. Should we not at least get them down?
I was about to say, I still have this water skin flask full of spider acid. I'm pretty sure that would eat through the metal chains.
Isn't this a dream though?
You said yourself, it's a dream.
So you're saying if you died in this place that you'd wake up?
We did walk into
I
the
have
place, so
no
I'm guessing
idea.
a part of the dream.
I say cleric. Dream or not, illusion or not, would you find it in your like sort of like future that you wouldn't like sort of regret leaving these children on the wall?
Are you saying that children could have come through and entered this nightmare?
Who knows? Who knows who's come through that door? We all made it through together.
Vander's not smart enough to decline what he's saying. Vander's kind of just nodding like, ah.
So this is
I
my
kind
search.
of hold my flask of the water skin full of acid, and I'm like, Ajax, would you like to do the honors of getting these children down?
I would like to know if I could use my artisan's tools from blacksmithing to just like break
through
the
'em.
Rather
chain
than
links.
pour acid on children.
Yeah.
No, on the chains, not on the children.
You would have to be careful though, because the acid could run through the chains, wizard. You could end up burning the children's wrists.
I mean, what's the floor like? Is it wet?
The floor is
Piss.
basically damp hay. It's,
Damn hay.
yeah, it's filled with shit and piss, basically.
Okay. Okay.
So these people have been defecating themselves
Yeah.
while being hung
Yeah.
up, basically.
Yeah.
There's no one.
Yeah, we
trying.
need to get them out of here. This is
Oh,
So
well,
that's
anyway,
your right. Is somebody? Are you both? Did you both roll search then?
I rolled a search. Yeah, that was
Right.
That was my 20.
Can I
Hey,
just
Jax.
ask what you're searching for so I can tell you?
Sorry, you asked me to roll a search.
Yes, because it was Marco that was going on about.
Yeah, she,
I was,
Oh,
I was searching
oh.
for the familiar figure of Ebony. 'Cause she
Oh,
has to be in
right.
here somewhere.
Sorry.
That's what I
Uh,
went searching for.
Sorry, when you said can you roll a search, I thought you meant everyone. No, that's
Well,
No, no.
everyone can if they want. I can give you something else that you found.
Can I look for like a weak point in? Yeah, sure.
A wee point.
I was just gonna say yeah.
Marco,
It's
you're
easier.
gonna see what looks to be like Ebony towards the end of the room. And Ajax, you're going to see this very big padlock at the end of the chain.
I'm gonna see Marco like looking puzzled at this figure, and I turn to Marco and go, "Marco, do you remember your nightmare where we were surrounding you, invisible, and we could see you, but you couldn't see us?"
Maybe.
I kind of get the feeling Ebony might be right beside us somewhere.
Alec. Marco never saw that. He was the one not being able to see.
Marco couldn't see you guys.
Yeah, exactly. That
Yeah,
was
but
the
he
whole
wasn't. He
point.
wouldn't be
He
aware
didn't know
of it.
what happened to you guys. You guys just
Oh.
appeared.
Oh, okay. Well,
He didn't know what happened in between. I could work it out.
Holy shit! I remembered
Yeah.
everything from when I didn't know of it. What was his voice then?
it's like, Marco.
I would like to go over to the blonde-looking figure that is vaguely resembling Ebony, as you said yourself.
Okay. Well, in front of you is Ebony, but not Ebony as you know her.
What did you do? What did you do to her?
she's chained up. She looks. We gotta think. She's usually off running everywhere. How would you feel like being locked up in this place?
You're a terrible person.
I tried to.
Okay,
So-
I'm gonna try and get Ebony's recognition, just sort of like wave and try and talk to her. Like, Ebony, can you hear me?
She's gonna look at you, frown a little, and then look away again.
That really hurts, considering the past dream.
Um,
Oh wow.
is this? Did you say this is a chain that's kind of along each person's arm, Like
The
Orchid's
chain
one.
is linked to everyone.
and it's got that massive padlock at the end?
Yeah, there's a big,
Well, you haven't seen the
massive padlock at the end.
How big?
But only Ajax has seen it.
I'm curious as how big is this padlock when you say massive?
Think sort of comically cartoon sort of thing.
Like anvil size. Like,
It's a big padlock.
Can I, this padlock,
Yeah.
does it look like a normal, just oversized padlock? Can
It
I?
looks like an oversized padlock, yeah.
Okay, okay. And it looks like there's what, a giant key that goes in it, or?
Well, if you get closer, you will notice that the actual keyhole is normal sized.
Oh, normal size. So it's a huge.
Oh, there goes that idea. I was just going to say, could we use Danux to pick one, to shove him in there?
Get that dwarf in there. Okay. Okay. And can I use, like, I guess could I use crafting to see if I know what metal this is made out of, or if it's made of metal?
Can if you want.
I mean, like,
Don't know
well,
how
I'm
much
just trying to see whether I know
use it
how
would be.
strong it is.
Alright, go on.
I want to try and see whether I know whether I could break it or not.
Alright, go on.
Headbutts it. Right.
Because none of us have open lock, so we normally rely on a rogue to do that.
I have +3.
What?
I got +3 open lock. Branza has apparently good dexterity for what he is, at least.
I have +4, but we can't use those. You have to
Have a rank in and
you have
they're
to,
up trained.
yeah, you have to be able to use it.
Oh,
It's a trained skill. Yes.
You have
Wait,
to have
is
the
it-
tools to do it as well.
You don't have any. Yeah, you can use improvised. You can
It's
use
just the tick
improvised, but you
ones.
get a -2 to
Yeah,
it.
you get a minus depending on how bad the improvised you find.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
if you find 2 bits of straw, it's like
I
negative
get a
10.
bit of bone.
Use Danek's hair.
Right, what am I doing? Craft. Okay.
Can we shave the dwarf while he's knocked out?
No!
No, but don't you have like something you could draw on his face with?
Okay, you know that you can't break into this lock.
Okay,
You
guys,
need
we
the
need
key.
to find a key. This metal's way too strong. Or whatever the material this is made out of, we won't be able to cut through it.
Even acid?
It's too hardy.
Fair enough.
At this point, a doorway will appear in the wall not too far from the padlock.
Is this like the other doors that we saw in the earlier rooms?
No,
like the-
this is
oh.
just a normal, sort of strong wooden door.
Okay.
I don't want to go through it. I'm a bit apprehensive.
Branza, can Branza see this?
Everyone can see it.
Branza's gonna kick the door down.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Can I link arms with Branza?
Ah!
Right,
Come
you
along,
wanna-
my
You want
fellow!
to kick the door down?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they're doing that. Since my bird is a raven, and ravens like shiny things, I'd like to see if my bird can spot the shiny key. If the key is shiny.
Maybe this is a really dirty, shit-stained thing.
He basically wants his bird to search for the key.
You can
Yeah,
search
yeah.
for the key.
What
She
role
sounds
would-
way too happy about that.
I'm just wondering, is because obviously, like, because it's a key and the key may be shiny. I was like,
Sure,
bird.
you can search for the key in the room
Sh-
with the with the slaves.
Shiny's relative to light.
Just
so,
to
like,
it wouldn't mean Ajax be a bit faster than the bird. So
the bird is going to search. The bird gets a 20. I'm going to search and get a natural 20. I find the key.
You don't find
if
the
the
key
key's not in the room?
because the key's not in the room.
Okay.
yeah.
What else did they
I can
find?
tell that the key is not in the room. guys.
Just out of context here. Why would the key to the lock that's keeping all the slaves locked up be in the room with
Surely
said
there'd be like
slaves?
a prison guard or someone who's locked them in.
Yeah, there
would
is,
have to
there
be-
is, but
the bird
Because
can't be
he's
in
not
the
in. He doesn't necessarily have to be in this
Anyway,
room.
I link arms with Branzo. What role would you like? Would you like an attack roll? Would you like a strength roll?
I get a +1 to kicking actions.
Yeah, yeah.
I bet you're glad I chopped off your toe now.
Right, roll like a
Bitch.
strength roll.
All right, we can roll strength. Branzo, let's do this.
Is this the aiming or damage?
just roll.
It's just basic strength.
one
plus
d20 plus strength
+1.
+1.
I get plus my base attack bonus.
No,
just
just
strength.
plus strength.
You just
This
do
is just a
strength.
strength roll.
So d20 plus
+6 +1.
6 plus 1.
Just a bit of trivia. Isn't that like the second toe he's got? Because we got the first one enchanted and it sweated a lot.
No, it got replaced. It was like an
Yeah.
operation.
Yeah, he got the first
Yeah,
one. The first little toe, which we got enchanted,
Right.
and just sweat everywhere.
Right, let's roll. Let's roll together. Let's roll together.
Okay. Wait, one second. I must make sure I've got it right, then we don't fuck it up. Right, there we go. Right, in 3, two. You got the enter ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Mate.
Two. Wait, when are we going to do it? On 3 or on 0?
Well, we counted down from 3, so I don't
Let's
think we're doing on 3.
I'll do it on go. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, that door's going down.
The door will basically disintegrate, and just inside the room, you've caught the attention of a guard.
Hello.
But as this happens, everything around you shimmers, and you find yourselves right back at the beginning of the dream.
What? Is everything still in the same place?
Is everything reset?
Everything's reset.
So
Is
is
there
the door still?
anything
Is the
that
door
should-
back and it's?
Yeah,
can
the
we see the
door's
door?
back in place. It's all in one piece. It's
I
Kick it
knock-
down again?
I knock on the door.
The guard opens the door and sees you. The dream resets.
Okay.
Hey, Jax.
Okay.
I get
Hey,
the
Jax.
feeling
I'm
there's-
getting the feeling I know what's going on here.
We can't get spotted, can we?
Brand's just gonna walk up to the door and attempt to kick it down.
No! Stop!
guys.
I'm playing Branda's character, guys.
I'm going to grab my book and flick through a few pages, and I'm like, guys, I can vanish one of you for a few minutes.
Who's
I would
got
like
the
to kick
lightest feet?
Alec.
Who's got? Who can move silently the most?
No. What you want to know is who's got the best pickpocket.
Best pickpocket and best move silently, because it's not
Sleight
very
of
good if
hand.
you go in there jingling.
Sleight of hand.
I've got 0 to sleight of hand. I'm no use.
That's my slight.
I've got 6.
Why is a soldier good
It begins
at
with an
this?
S.
Oh. No, I know that.
Why has a soldier got...
I have +4 dex and a synergy gives me a +2 bonus.
I'm just gonna throw it out that he must have been really good at card tricks. Like he would play cards with the soldiers. That's
When-
the only reason he's good at
When
it.
you go out drinking, you gotta be good with the tricks because you get free drinks that way.
You can also cheat people at poker and get free money to make
Yeah.
more drinks.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, I bet I could drink this these 2 pints before you can drink that shot. The only conditions are you can't touch each other's glasses, and you have to wait till I finish the first pint. So what you do is you down that pint, you put it over the shot glass, and then you just start drinking your other pint.
I love it.
It's great.
That is a good one. Alright, so are you gonna be doing finding out who's got the highest sleight of hand then?
is Danix going ninja? Like, is he going subtle? This is gonna be new for him.
Danix.
Not Danix, Ajax. Like,
Oh, Ajax,
all the
yeah.
X's. Yeah. Is that like? I'm guessing Russell doesn't have a really good sleight of hand and
Don't even ask
moves
Marco.
silently.
don't ask Marco.
I got a +2.
Sleight of hand is a 2 for me.
Marco's sleight of hand is so bad that he would go to pickpocket and accidentally leave 50 gold in the soldier's pocket.
So, from
Seriously,
the
what?
from the first 2 instances, could I tell how big that room is?
It's just a small room with another door.
Okay. So how long do I reckon it would take to go up there? I'm guessing I didn't see a key.
No, you'd have to look for the key.
Yeah. Okay, we can do this. It's green.
Ajax.
Ajax is like really like okay. He's trying to.
Yeah.
Did he get anything in that room? Like it's just a small room. Did he see anything?
It's just a small. All you know is it's a small room with a table and a guard. That's all you got to see
The-
before the room.
Okay, the
everything resets.
the table. Did that have drawers or was it just a standard table?
It's just a standard table.
Okay, I didn't see anything on the table.
No, the dream reset too quickly.
Okay.
Unless you actually
I-
went and examined.
I might have a crazy idea.
I have a crazy idea.
What if we get one of those bottles of fish wine that we have, that I've heard about, and we poison it, and then we knock on the door and hide?
I've got a better idea. Has anyone got an alchemist fire?
I do.
Marco sighs, pulls out the alchemist fire, which last time he gave to you.
I'm going to explain the idea to everyone. And I'm saying, right, basically we're gonna go into this SWAT style.
Actually, I'm just going to quickly look at Marco and I'm like, Marco, out of your army of potions, is there anything you have that could help?
Oh.
I said I presented
Marco
something. I was
opens
like,
his coat like a
While-
potion
while-
seller.
while I'm all for like trying to steal the key and like be all sly about it, we could go all SWAT style. Slightly open the door, throw an alchemist fire in there or in his face. He won't see us. He'll just see fire in his eyes.
I just
Marco
look
sighs,
down.
pulls out the
like,
alchemist's fire and gives it to Ajax and just goes, "At least you can't set Ebony on fire this time."
Wow, I wouldn't count on it. And
I just look down and I'm
God
like,
damn
I do hope it doesn't spread to this room.
I want to try the sneaky thing first.
That's fine.
Right, can we
I
try
don't.
it?
Yeah.
Just in case he throws the alchemist fire, can we clear the hay from in front of the door so it doesn't get
Yeah.
caught on fire and
Actually,
spread everywhere?
You mean with all the stuff in it?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to be like,
We
hey,
can-
Aside.
Look, we can do that on the next turn. Is on the next round.
Yeah.
It's fine. We can do that. Because otherwise it will reset and you'll have to do it again.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
Ajax, why don't we throw a thunderstone instead? It would stun him rather than burning him.
But I mean, stunning will that enable his vision still? It doesn't blind
Yes,
him.
fair enough.
Does anyone have any blinding powder?
I have a spell that would basically cause him to be blind because it's so bright.
Hold on to that. Hold on to that. But does he see it first?
It basically it creates like a
I
blind.
suppose. Okay.
It makes a 30-foot bright light
I'm
like in
gu-
the
I'm gu-
correct area of the spell.
I'm guessing the idea is for them not to be aware.
That's
So-
what I
yeah.
mean.
So here's. This is gonna sound crazy, guys, but I need a vanish spell, and not yet. But when I knock on that door, I need you all to hide under that hay.
I will point out the spell only lasts for like.
Can I ask? This is a
seconds.
big room, and that's a door that leads to a small room. Could we not just hide amongst the slaves instead of rolling around in this shit?
We can give it a shot, but how many vanish spells do you have?
Just the one.
Fine, I'll go roll in the shit.
Like it's one round is 6 seconds, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a 6-second vanish.
Oh, it's 6 second
Man's
vanish.
would, like,
6
climb
second
on the
vanish.
roof.
Isn't it 1 round per level though?
No,
'Cause my-
it's literally a one.
I
round.
have great sleight of hand, but my move silently is 0.
Lisa, this roof. What is it? Is there any kind of where Brandon can climb out of vision?
No, it's like a dungeon sort of place.
Could I? Was it human?
Yes, it's human.
Guys, how about we, because this resets an infinite amount of times, and I'm assuming every time it resets it's probably the same thing, how about we open the door a little bit and actually have a look inside to see what we're dealing with?
You just want to peek in.
Yeah, peek in.
Okay.
Have a good look.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, we'll peek in, see what we can see. We'll see where we can spot the key.
Who's really good at seeing things? Marco says as he cleans his glasses and looks expectantly at everyone else.
Bird, my raven.
Some might say I'm a 6 at spotting.
I'm an 8.
Oh,
and so
Brandon's
is
not-
Raven.
I can't assist you guys. Brandon's a fucking idiot, and I've had so many ideas.
Both me and
Right.
the raven are 8s.
Right, you two peek through the door. Who can open doors silently? Like, what would that count as?
Move silently, I guess.
Slight-
You're moving
slight
the
of
I'd
door.
hand.
say sleight of hand because you're trying to
Ajax,
open
open
it
the door.
quietly.
You two peek in.
All
Tell
right,
us what you
okay.
see.
Can
Uh,
you-
I ready myself at the door.
For-
Roll me a sleight of hand, Ajax.
Yeah, I'm sorry
Let's,
for the.
let's see if
just
you
for
can
the
actually
record.
open it quietly first.
Well, we could do this infinitely, can't we? So
Yeah.
Exactly. We can just do this every time. It doesn't
can
matter.
we just take 20? Like. Oh, that's close enough.
But you open the door quietly enough for the guard to not notice.
So am I rolling my spots
Roll
then?
your spot.
Me and the bird just kind of peer through.
You're looking out for the key, aren't you?
Yeah, the key and the
Of
red.
interest.
So I roll a 21 and the bird rolls an 18.
Okay, you both spot a keyring on the guard's belt with
Wow,
3
this is-
keys on.
3 keys.
Do I notice anything about the room as well? It's like I was looking for the key and a general idea
You
of the
see
room.
the table that you all saw before, and the doorway that's next to the table, which is the shimmering purple doorway leading to the next room.
Which way does the Alec see the
I've not. I was
guy
gonna say.
facing? What way is he facing?
what-
The
what
guard
way-
is facing the table right now.
But which just is that in line of sight of the door?
It basically he has his back to you.
Alright. Marco's gonna signal people to walk over to him quietly, and we're gonna have hushed whispers as we discuss the next step.
Yeah.
What did you see?
I relay the information that has been told to me by the DM, which makes
Okay.
life things a lot simpler.
Did any of the free keys look like something that could fit in the gigantic lock that's over there?
Did any of the 3 keys look like
They were all the exact same size.
They were all the
Okay.
exact same size.
Okay.
We would have to steal them.
So,
all,
do you think in 6 seconds you could get in there and steal the keys, Ajax?
without
why
being
not?
noticed?
Why not?
Can we just send the bird in there? It's tiny.
Oh my god!
What's the bird's sleight of hand?
The bird doesn't have a slide. Actually,
What's its dex
actually-
modifier?
Hold on. Give me one moment.
Guys,
Blah
I'm
blah
too
blah blah blah.
smart.
It uses its own, or it can use its master's. So let me just quickly see which would be higher. My sleight of hand or the birds.
Can
You
we
said
hold-
we're supposed to be smart, but I always overlook the bird because Marco hates it.
It's the same. It'd be a +2 to Dex.
That dex, okay.
Can we assist Alex sleight of hand by holding his hands?
He's not going to be any faster though, is he?
The bird would be able to swoop in at 40 feet per second. No, 40 feet. 40 feet.
Couldn't he just
Yeah,
hop along really quietly?
40 feet per every 6 seconds. So you'd be able to fly in, grab them, and fly out with one attempt.
Yet isn't
Within the 6
attached to
seconds.
him though.
So you're doing like an invisibility thing on it still.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what we're planning. I'm planning to cast it. It's going to swoop in, grab the keys. Did I notice that they were on like a detachable belt or anything?
Except
How
they
were
are-
the keys
they are
attached?
attached to a keyring on a belt.
Is it like one of those big jailer's hoops? Is it? One,
Yeah.
one of those?
It's hooked onto his belt, basically.
Just
Okay,
how
I-
exactly are they attached to his belt?
You
That's
can
what-
take. There's like a little clip part on his belt. You can unhook it.
The
I
bird
don't-
has Alec. The bird has to do this just pure stealth. We're not going really fast. Just really slowly going. Didn't.
Well, no, it has to go
Didn't.
fast because it's only got 6 seconds.
No,
While,
but-
while I hate this spell, this might come in useful. Don't you have a really useful spell for humanoids?
Oh, what you mean? The friendship one?
Yeah.
We could try that.
I don't know.
also
It's,
have
it's a
staff
dream,
that
so
shrieks
it has.
people.
Ooh.
My staff has that
What
one
does
shriek
that?
thing.
What does that do?
Hold on,
Like-
let me pull that up.
Is
What
he
does
going
that
to get
do
crushed
for-
by the keys?
I'm just wondering if we can make like a really tiny bird.
Would he actually be able to grab the keys?
Actually, didn't
though?
you already use that spell?
Mate,
once?
Brand is small.
No, I used the enlarge spell.
Why would you
It
make
also comes-
Branza smaller?
Because he's strong enough to rip it off the belt at least and
But
run
you'd
away
be as
with it.
big as Dan.
He'll see you, though.
Shrunk.
They what? We're tiny.
Oh, but you could shrink the bird.
Or the bird could go in with Ajax shrunk on his back.
The
And then
bird's
you're like,
already considered tiny. So if you shrunk the raven again, it might not be able to lift
Okay,
up.
so
we can
a
use
creature that I
the friendship one as a last case scenario. I don't
any
like
creature that I shrink target gains a size 2 bonus to dexterity, -2 to strength, and +1 on attack rolls and AC.
So I would get +8 on sleight of hand
Yes.
and +2 on move silently.
Yes.
Has anyone got a better idea?
Hold on, let me just find out what my move silently is.
you can always just
Just
test it.
remember,
you would be better than
that-
me with those rolls.
if this spell carries on when it resets, you are going to be tiny for the next 9 minutes.
That's fine.
Oh, okay. Wouldn't we have to test under the fact that these, because it's resetting? Is it resetting what we use as well?
Well, we're about to find out.
Let's just do it. Let's do it. Let's
hold
do it,
on,
guys.
I'm gonna quickly ask like Marco the parameters of the spell. Like, how high would he end up being if you use the spell on him?
What do you mean?
Well, if you use the spell on Ajax, how tiny would he become?
Am I going to be like a 6-inch soldier, or what am I going to?
You change from medium to small.
Okay, so like
You go
3
to the next
foot?
size down.
3 foot or something, yeah.
Because I'm
It's
just wondering, like,
described
would you
here
still be
that
tall
you're-
enough to actually reach the keys?
It says here that your height, length, and width is and dividing is weight by 8. Oh,
Right.
you go to half your height. Sorry.
Half my height. Okay.
Would
So yeah,
you-
that is about 3 foot.
yeah. So
yeah.
if he was 3 foot, would he still be able to reach?
He's
the keys?
6'1". Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it's like waist height.
It's
Yeah.
a human in there. It's not that small.
And if push
or
comes
that
to shove,
tall.
you can just headbutt
All right, screw it.
the
Let's
guard
just
and
let's just
pulls.
do it. Let's just do it, guys.
Right,
Let's
Marco
do it.
pulls
Come
out
on.
his staff of size altercation and taps Ajax with it, so he shrinks.
Okay, I would like to, obviously move silently to go and grab the keys.
Alright.
So what
Would you,
what roles?
would you like the fade spell cast upon you as you move silently?
Yes, please.
Okay, so
I'd like to know how long it would take.
what for the spell to cast on you?
No. For how long it would take to get to him. Like,
Only like a couple of steps, because he's literally, the room's not that big.
okay. So as I'm running towards him, can you whisper it into it?
Yeah, I can. As long as I speak the words verbally, as long as you're like within 50 feet of me, I can cast it on you.
Okay, I'd like you to do that and then hide behind the door.
Yep, that's cool.
Okay, so I only Russell should be the only one who's anywhere near.
Brandon's gone to the very corner of the room, and he's
So
just
it's like
Marco's kind of just sitting in front of him and he's just like, why, friend?
So what? It's like as you reach for the keys, fade you.
No, just before. Like
Just
like
before.
halfway in, whisper it,
Yep.
disappear. Okay.
Yep.
That way, I'll be invisible. He can't see me, and I'll be out.
And then I'll just quickly go.
I'm hoping he won't feel anything, but this will depend on RNG.
Yeah.
Right, this will depend on the roll. Right.
Roll dice gods.
I
Yeah.
feel like we're overcomplicating
yeah.
this so much.
Yeah.
Probably.
yeah.
Let's
We're
do
go-
this.
we're
Let's
go-
do
we're
it.
So you're
We're
gonna
going-
move silently, yeah?
If if that means he doesn't turn around, absolutely.
Yeah, you can roll to move silently. Please, yeah.
Okay.
Roll and move silently, yeah.
If I sound loud, Russell, cast it on me.
Rolled a
I am
17.
going to roll his listen.
No, that's never good. Ronnie's rolls versus me, never good.
Until today. Oh no. Selected fade.
The guard turns around, but obviously he doesn't see you. And he moves towards the door.
I'm like now pinned behind the door going. Shit,
I would like to hide.
shit.
You want to roll a hide?
I
This
can't
is
hide.
not
I'm,
good.
literally- I'm just like behind the wall, just like shit as he's walking out.
Right, I get -2 naturally, but then I've got to remember the armor, which gives me a -4 to all dexterity things. So that's a -6 if I'm counting correctly.
Blind spell at the ready.
Or
I don't hide very well. I'm kind of just standing.
the guard walks out into the main room and
I am
spots you.
Yeah.
The dream resets.
Well, there goes
this
the
this
fade.
Jax.
could take a while.
You are still small.
Okay.
I was like, well, there goes the fade spell.
Well, I need to try and reopen the door. So
Yeah.
I guess I'll do another sleight of hand.
But I'm just looking over my spell list. Do I have anything that
I
I'm
was
not-
gonna say we should. At this point, I would just be like the roll of 20, like just. He just continuously keeps
Right,
opening
so
it.
Basically,
resets
you've
and
got
then-
the door open quite like.
Yeah. Yeah, because otherwise we're just going to keep doing it until he passes.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I'm still small, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, we're gonna just keep doing this indefinitely, like until it's right. So
So
I'm
you've
gonna move
opened the
silent.
door.
I'm moving silently to grab thing.
See, I was going to say so, but you've just done that.
Why is it
and now
plus
the
2?
dream-
Because your is that your move silently is +2? Never mind.
Yeah,
Never mind.
because I'm
Never mind.
small.
So you've moved silently into the room, right?
Yeah.
With an
The
eight.
guard isn't there anymore.
Where's the guard?
He's just disappeared. He's not there at the moment.
What's in the room?
You want to do a search?
Yeah, please.
Roll a search.
Otto with the guards chained up. That'd be so funny.
I realised that Ajax hasn't come out of the room, and
You're really good
the
at
dream
that.
hasn't reset. So I just kind of walk in, and I'm like,
Search. My search isn't great, but I am very, very short right now.
guys, the guard's not here.
Oh well, that's all right.
Okay, you see there's the table and the door and the shimmering purple door that's to go to the next room. Up on a hook very high on the wall is the keys.
How high?
How high?
Let's say the ceiling's like 10 foot high
Yep.
and the keys are like just above the door. So
I pull
I
out my
send-
10-foot chain.
I was gonna say I send the Raven to get it. Also,
That works. That works.
Yeah, get the Raven and throw it up there.
just
I've
get
not
the
done
Raven
it
to
so
fly
that you
over.
can't get it. I've done it so it could.
Wait, can we see the door to leave though?
The door
Yeah,
to
but
leave.
we don't want to leave without Ebony, surely.
Marco ain't leaving without Ebony.
I want to make sure the door stays open.
Well, the door
Just
that we came.
yeah.
Marco stands in the doorway, like his hand pressing the door, pressing the wall.
This dream's full of crazy shit. So
So
Um,
who has the keys now?
I believe the Raven went and collected the keys.
Okay.
Franza just stops
The Raven brings the keys down and gives them to me.
I join them in the other room.
Russell, you will notice that the three keys each have a different shape on them.
Okay.
Can we close that door?
If you want.
Can we walk
Yeah,
back?
we
guys,
close the door.
We're shutting the door.
Just in case. Just in case.
So if we walked back into the main room and shut
Yeah.
the door to that room. Okay. I'm like, guys, these keys have different shapes on them.
Can
Okay,
we-
okay, I know how to do this. I
okay.
used to have one of those little toys you put the blocks into, and like I couldn't get the circle into the triangle sometimes. It was a bit difficult.
Somehow, I don't think this is going to be as simple, and if we use the wrong key, the dream's going to reset.
You gotta be simple.
Can we notice anything different apart from the different things? Is there anything else distinctive about them?
They're all the same metal. They all look exactly the same except for the shape on them.
Has anything about the lock changed?
No.
Can't see the lock anymore. What are the shapes on them, Russell? Let's get used to that. Sorry.
Yeah.
One is a triangle, one is a square, and one is a circle.
Fucking hell, they're the worst shapes.
From my previous inspection of the lock, I guess I can't defer any information from that.
It's not the key part, just in case you wonder. It's on the actual key above it.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
so
like-
where the
yeah.
it's attached to the key ring.
yeah. Okay, I got you. Okay.
I would sense magic, but we're in a magical domain. It wouldn't really help.
So the actual key part, they are all the same.
hmm They're all exactly the same.
Marco,
Hello.
Marco,
Hello.
this is obviously Ebony's dream. You hired her.
Yes.
What's her favorite shape?
I don't really tend to ask people that question, but I say
Is there-
she's a well-rounded person.
A well-rounded person. So far,
That's the
our
best I
strongest
could give you.
our strongest bet is the circle.
I don't really think it works. Oh my god, she's a priest of Perlor, the sun. So I suppose that adds to the circle theory if we're going for that. Not a priest, a monk of Perlor. Fuck, sorry.
It's
She's
like,
a
what
monk.
did-
She's a monk of the god of the sun.
The chains,
hmm
are they making any particular shape, or are they just?
Do you want to examine them?
Well, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna aid Ajax. He seems to be onto something. What are we rolling?
Spot, I guess,
Yeah,
or is
roll
it
a
search?
Roll a spot or a search, which
Oh,
They're
so-
exactly the same for me. +4.
I'm going to walk up to the ebony figure, and I'm going to be like, do you recognize any of these keys?
She's gonna look at you, frown, and look away.
Well, that was no use. Worth a try, though.
You notice that the chain is basically very circular links.
So circle's looking really good right now.
But it's looking pretty promising. Can I?
Guys,
Yeah. Yes,
before-
Branson.
let's let Ajax unlock this thing, and we all stand near the door, because we are missing a fellow that we've seen a few times in here.
That's
Ranza, you have the superior weight here. How about you sit next to that door and make sure it doesn't move an inch?
The door that he would have to go for the next room.
Well, once we get her on... Oh.
There's more than one
Actually-
door in here.
Actually, here's a question I don't think we've actually asked yet. The door that goes into the smaller room, does it open inwards or outwards?
It opens inwards.
Okay.
Okay, so getting him to sit in front of it would not work.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
well, I mean, like, to be fair, like a human sees a half orc, then it's okay, unless the dream resets.
Yeah,
But-
it's like worst
yeah.
comes to worst, do I have that spell memorized?
Okay, so they're circular.
Oh.
Yeah.
Some of us could enter the next room.
Being of chaotic nature, like, he's,
You're
he's
going to
sort
shove
of like,
the triangle in there.
no. I'm just like not going to wait for any more clues. Like I've seen the circular.
I just
thing
give
Yeah.
the keys to Dan Ajax because
I'm like keys, please. And
yeah, there you go. I just give the
cheers.
keys to
And
Ajax.
I put the circular key in the lock.
So you put it in the lock. And you
I
go-
attempt to turn it.
The lock unlocks.
Success.
I'm not working tomorrow.
Maybe it could be success. I don't know.
So the lock is now unlocked and it drops to the floor.
Okay, I immediately pull out my chain.
Okay.
I'm going to rush to Ebony.
You do realise these people are still attached to the chains, though. The chain is now free from the lock, which it
We
can
can
be removed.
unloop it.
Yeah.
We could just
And
take
you
the
got to
of
admit,
us.
suddenly a lot of bodies aren't going to be supported by something that's not being held anymore. They're just going to drop down.
There's hay underneath. They can deal with their own.
Exactly.
It's
No,
fine.
no, I'm
Well,
talking about the fact that they're not exactly hanging
it's-
on the walls anymore. It's
Actually,
just-
I'm going to be completely honest. It's not going to be hay that they land in.
Like,
it's
it's a
gonna
bit
be that-
Just also remember they do have shackles on as well. So they're attached to the chain.
Okay.
It's all right. We've got acid for that. Once they're down on the ground, we can put
We
the
got
acid.
we got artisans tools. It's fine. I got. Yeah.
I'd much prefer the artisan's tools than throwing acid on small children.
I'm not going
Ebony.
to throw it on them. I'm going to carefully drip it onto
We,
the paint.
we also have Brands' axe, you know, worst
Um,
case scenario. like-
Guys, we could just walk them through the bloody door. Every room seems to change. If we take
Yeah,
them
but-
with us, at least they're
But-
out of this
So-
room.
Every time we've broken a dream, we've always gone into darkness where the door remains. We're still inside the room, and the dream hasn't been broken. Going through the door now means we haven't broken the dream just like all the other times.
Can Ebony roll me a will save?
I don't
-2.
like you.
What has actually been like? I'm curious what's been happening to the real Ebony the entire
Sorry,
time.
guys. I have a phone call.
That's
That's
fine.
cool.
I need to take it.
Ebony's doing
Uh,
good on her will
This
saves.
is a good point for a break.
Ebony rolls a 19 on her
Yeah,
will
this would be a
save,
good
and
Fine. So we're gonna do a break. So 5 minutes, I guess.
5 minutes.
Well, it's going to be 0 seconds for you guys, so don't worry about it.
we'll be back after these messages from our supporters. Alright, we have that.